From 2003 to last year, people are very much focused on energy and power. That's the number one most popular sector. The second one is materials. And the third one was financial institutions, as you can imagine. And this year, the trend has changed slightly. The first two remain the same. So energy, power, material. But the third one, these financial sectors has been replaced, as you can guess, probably by consumer staples. So consumer sectors become very popular, and in particular, I'm sure a lot of you have noticed that China Shuanghui has completed on the 28th of September the largest non-oil and gas, non-energy transaction in China ever, 7.1 billion acquisition of Smithfield. And this transaction actually went very smoothly and was well received.
So look at this economy took it off for those years, basically two engines. One engine is the system reform. One engine is a technology revolution. And for each of those, we always look at where the opportunities are, like such today for reform, the new three sectors from the media entertainment, the healthcare, and education, which is sort of like a new virgin land of industry to be reformed, which will create new opportunities. The bad news is those like media entertainment, so there's no such even the business as like a Western country that has, but it grows rapidly. At the same time, the technology really changed this sector, such as the media sector. The conventional media primarily upside down, but all this new thing happens. So every day in the morning, as a customer, we're so excited to see the new apps come out. But at the same time, as an industry guy, we're scared like hell because our business model is screwed by the new apps. And blog came out, it completely changed the media, the game, especially in China. And then followed up with the microblogs and WeChat, now the apps. So that part was really create the change of the format of what we had. Actually, that's created an opportunity for us. So we're looking for both engines. We more or less focus ourselves to the specifically the entertainment world.
The bigger picture is this. I mean, recent years, I think in the past recent 7 years, China's outbound investment is really dramatically increased. I mean, roughly 50% per annum increase. Even the last year, 2012, when the whole global investment cross-border dropped, but China's outbound investment increased like 17%. So it's if you average out for the past 7 years, it's like a 50% each year growth. So now, if you summarize the whole investment for the past 30 years, it's like $500 billion already. But it didn't happen in the first 20. I mean, mostly it just happened in the past 7 or 8 years. And this trend is going to go on, and for the next 5 years, I mean, there's going to be another 500 billion investment outbound.
So you look at today, China's internet population is the largest with 600 million internet populations, almost 40% of the population on the internet. And really, I can argue that internet has proliferated in people's life in a major way. If you look at a company like Taobao, which is the dominant e-commerce player in China, in 2012. The total gross merchandise value, GMV, on Taobao, transacted on Taobao, surpassed 1 trillion RMB, and that's roughly 2% of the GDP in China. And if you look at how informations are consumed among the younger generation who were born after 1980s, most of them are not watching TVs or watching less and less TVs. They are consuming all kinds of information through their PC or laptop.
They're certainly not reading newspapers.
Certainly not reading newspapers. So, I argue that internet technology has a profound impact on the generations, on the younger generations. So we start to see, homegrown technology companies are going abroad. We have already seen companies like Huawei, like ZTE, start to dominating the telecom industry. And companies like Tencent, like Baidu, like 360, they are going abroad in a major way. Of course, some of them are starting in emerging markets like Southeast Asia, like Latin America, like Turkey. But company like Tencent is also going to US. Tencent's WeChat services is really leading the consumer mobile internet applications in the world. They have over 600 million users using WeChat actively, and 100 million of that is outside China. So that's a major trend that we see in the years ahead.